They'll test how gullible you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining today, and today we'll be looking at how insecure men will test your boundaries. And I'm sure a lot of us have experienced this. I personally have experienced this. And they say information is power. That's why I keep on dropping all those videos to help open some of you's eye to these weirdos. And I would also like to hear some of your comments below, your thoughts. And if you have also experienced it, share this with us. Let's go into the video and I'll be back with my commentary later. Don't forget, hit the subscription button, like, share, and drop your thoughts below. Let's go in.
They'll test how gullible you are. Like I said in my previous videos, a man's responsibility is to lie about his value. Think about it from a man's perspective. I need to pass on my genes. I'm not a high value guy, but I need to pass on my genes. Most guys are not high value. So the guys who are low value, but are able to pass on their genes are good liars. And so natural selection promotes whatever gets you to pass on your genes, even if it's lying. So a guy's job is literally guys are designed to lie. I mean, it's just that simple. I'm generalizing, but you get what I'm trying to say. So their job is to lie about their value, and your job is to identify false advertisement. Be able to identify when guys are lying about what their values are. So gullibleness, believing everything you see, is the worst trait you can have as a woman. So a guy will see whether or not you're gullible. And one of the things that they will try to do is they'll lie to you. They'll give you bullshit excuses. Or they'll see how much you like them and how much cognitive bias you have towards them. And it goes back to the last things that I said. They'll try to test you by being late, by giving you bullshit excuses, by telling you they love you, and then by telling you you're the only one for me, and then disappearing for a few days. And unfortunately, a lot of women are gullible because they choose to be gullible, not because it's in your DNA. And that's because you like them so much that you're willing to believe the bullshit. You pretty much make yourself gullible because you want this to work out so much. So you believe the lies. You lie to yourself through him lying to you because you know he's lying. You just like him.
How men test you before they respect you. First way men will test you is smashing. We become accustomed to you, the women, talking a big game. Oh, I'm not like all the other girls. Oh, this is not going to be easy. Oh, I'm not going to sleep with you on the first night. Once we press you just a little tiny bit, you fold like a cheap lawn chair. They're going to do this in a variety of different ways. It's going to be based off of whatever your trigger points are. So what I mean by that, for example, is if I'm a guy and I go out on a date with you, and in the process of me meeting you and getting to know you, I gain an understanding that the best reaction and response I get from you is when I love bomb you. So if I tell you, oh, you're just so beautiful. You're just so stunning and amazing. You're dump truck. You're so voluptuous. I just can't believe how much I want to make you my wife. I just can't believe how much I want to make you the mother of my children. I just can't believe how much of a connection we're sharing on this very first date. It feels like I've known you forever. It feels like we've been together forever. It feels like we knew each other in a past life. When he can sense that if he makes you feel like this connection is so deep and so vast and so wide, and you guys are so close with each other, that you'll be persuaded and convinced that you don't need to do all the vetting process. You don't need to be patient. You don't need to wait for absolutely anything. You'll just jump right into it because this is already so deep. Oh, you guys are already connecting on such an intimate level. This is already going places that no other relationship in your entire life has ever went. It's a catch-22 because even if I date you with the intention of finding a wife, but I'm able to get access to you, to get access to your Squirtle, to have pineapples with you on the first date, second date, very early on. what's going to happen is my inclination or what I think of you in terms of how you represent a wife is going to be diminished, even though I came in with the mindset that I wanted to see if you could be a wife. That's the thing. Guys are actively testing you to see if you're not what they wanted you to be or thought you were. As a man, when I come to the realization that you're easily controlled by me, I don't respect you. I don't respect you at all. And I damn sure don't respect you enough to make you my wife. But I do recognize that the amount of control I have over you will make my life a lot easier because I can utilize you for exactly what I want to utilize you for and discard of you when I don't feel like utilizing you any longer.
We play games because y'all do it, and we be playing games to test y'all sometimes. We be testing y'all to see what y'all gonna put up with, what we can get away with, what y'all gonna deal with from us. And sometimes we be playing games to see if you actually like wifey material, you know what I'm saying? Like we be testing y'all. Fret not though, cause I'm about to get y'all the tea as I always do. But it's my last time doing it, all right? I'm done doing it. I'm done giving y'all the biz cause I'm exposing too much, all right? It's my last time. I'm about to tell y'all the ways that men test women. And disclaimer, please, y'all, I ain't no damn prophet, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no one size fits all situation. So don't take what I say so literal, you know what I mean? Take what I say and put it into your situation, all right? Listen. So first, we'll purposely go long periods of time without talking to y'all. We be doing this to see how much attention y'all go demand and if we could just pop in and out of y'all life if we want to. But like I said, this not a one size fits all situation. Sometimes we dead do be busy, you know what I'm saying? But if you know your partner and your partner mess with you like that, 9 times out of 10, he gonna let you know, like, oh, look, I'm at work, I'm at the gym, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, so I'm not gonna be on my phone. And you should just be knowing your partner. Like, is he the type to just fall asleep and ghost the whole world? You know what I mean? Do he really not be on his phone like that? You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Next, we'll bring you around our friends early on, and we be doing this to see if you're gonna be choosy, if you're gonna be flirty, if you're gonna be all up in their face, being friendly, stuff like that. But this is actually a good thing though, because that means he's really considering taking things seriously with you. You know what I mean? He letting you meet out his peoples and stuff like that. Be warned though, the insecure man will find a way to see flirtation in any of the things you're doing, even if you're just being cordial. And last is seeing if we can get y'all to the crib on the first link. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Men do not mind taking y'all out on dates, you know what I'm saying? Dudes be paying for the cheat all the time, you know, that ain't nothing. But you gotta set that standard that's what it is. Cause if I could get you to the crib and hit it on the first link, then why am I gonna take you on a date? Cause I'm gonna keep it real. The end goal, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The end goal always be to get some coochie. But you actually like liking a girl, having feelings for her, getting to know her, come from the stuff outside of that. So if you're gonna let a dude get it easy on the first link, especially if y'all haven't really been talking or texting or anything like that prior, then there's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason to really get to know you. There's no reason to go on dates and everything. You already gave me what I wanted. Ladies, understand, men like the chase. We like the chase. Even though that's annoying, we naturally like the chase. But yeah, I hope my last couple of vids, the ones I made before this one and this one, help y'all. Like I said, man, I ain't no prophet. I'm just speaking from experience and things I've seen, things I might have done myself. So, I mean, don't take what I say too literal. Just take what I say and try to apply it to your situation. Don't take it full circle and say, this is exactly who my man is, because we are different, you know what I mean?
How men test you before they respect you. Number 3, let's talk about disappearance. If I'm trying to see how much power I really have, I'm going to disappear on you periodically and see if I'm able to return back with no consequences and resume our relationship as if nothing happened. So, for example, a disappearing act would be something like, let's say I ask you out on a date, right? And I say, yo, me and you, let's go to the aquarium at 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Yo, I'm so excited. I'm trying to go to that aquarium. Yo, let's go. Let's do this. And you're so excited, right? Because finally a boy likes you and finally a guy's interested in you and finally a guy's asking you on a date. So you're shivering. You're like, oh my God, you want to go to the aquarium? You want to see dolphins with me? I'm so excited. I love dolphins. I've always wanted to pet dolphins and I've always wanted to own a pet dolphin, and to go with you would just be so amazing. I'm so excited for Tuesday. What time are we going to go at 2 p.m.? I'm so excited. I'll be there at 1:30 p.m. And then when Tuesday comes, he doesn't say anything to you. And you're sitting there, you're literally like this. You're staring at your phone. You're like, I think maybe I don't have enough signal. Let me go outside and see if I have enough signal, because I think he must have sent at least 3 or 4 messages. And maybe in the process of him sending his messages, my signal has dimmed to the point point where I can't receive messages anymore. Let me go outside and hold my phone to the sun. Maybe I'll get the messages because I'm pretty sure he said he wanted to go see dolphins on Tuesday. Why isn't he answering his phone? Maybe it's on do not, maybe he doesn't have signal either. And then you leave a voice message. Hey, I was just, I thought we were gonna go see dolphins today. You look like an idiot. He comes back, let's say that was Tuesday. He doesn't message you all of Tuesday. He comes back on Wednesday and he's like, oh, my bad. I was busy yesterday with family. I just had some family stuff to do. My bad. Maybe we'll go out next week. And you're sitting there like, oh, I guess maybe, yeah, I guess next week we'll go see some dolphins. I guess, that'll be fine. And you just let him right back in with no consequences for what he just did. After that disappearing act he did, he's a magician now. Because if I disappear on you and I am able to come back, there's a good chance you have no self-worth, you have no self-value, and there's 100% chance I can use you and take advantage of you, and there's no need to respect you, so I don't respect you because you don't even respect yourself.
Games, but to see how she responds to pressure. He might pull back emotionally to see if you chase. He might tease you to see if you're confident in yourself. He might act indecisive just to see if you take the lead. These tests aren't always intentional, but they reveal everything about your self-worth. A confident woman passes without even trying because she doesn't react, she responds. So the secret is to not play into the test. Stay secure, set your standards, and let them realize you're the one worth chasing.
Men can tell almost instantly if you are desperate, if you have low self-esteem, if you have a need for validation. Now, if you meet a nice guy and he loves you, he will not take advantage of that, but you have to be very careful. I work with a lot of men through the years. For the most part, I have to say the men I work with are great, but I have met men in my lifetime. I actually dated one. They know, like they can almost tell when you have something unhealed within you that they can take advantage of. And I have to tell you, the best thing, this girl's comment, she's 1,000% right. They can almost tell, like they can almost smell it. I'm telling you, a certain type of man, he'll know if you're the type of woman he can manipulate, if you're the kind of woman that, will always be seeking his validation, if you're the kind of woman that is desperate or clingy. And if you hook up with the wrong guy, he will exploit that. So that's why it's so important that you heal whatever inner traumas you have. It's so important that you have a strong and healthy self-esteem, because the wrong person will totally, exploit and use that against you. I went through this myself a long time ago. I spoke about it a couple videos ago. I really loved a guy, and looking back at it now, should I have, given him as many chances I gave him? No, I shouldn't have. Should I have, done as much as I did for him? No, I shouldn't have. But also what winds up happening is you get stuck in a circle, and let me tell you, it's almost like being on a hamster wheel, and it's very hard to get off, because women, when they come from a place of hurt, I have experienced what I have seen, the women I talk to, especially on this app, women, when they are hurt, they go into a different frame of mind. They want to help everyone. They want to do for other people. Like, they almost feel like doing and helping other people kind of helps themselves heal. Where men, not all men, some men, will go the other route, and when they have inner childhood wounds, they almost become predators. So please understand, men and women are very different. So an unhealed woman might become very submissive, or she kind of will become overly overextend herself, where a guy will almost become predatorial. So please, you have to do the inner work and heal yourself, especially if you're out in the dating world, because you will keep hooking up and meeting with the wrong type of guy, and you will waste your life on this hamster wheel. So try not to do it. But yep, that comment, that girl hit the nail, boop, right on the head. A man, again, not all men, because I work with men, and I have to tell you, I work with some of the best guys you'll ever meet. I would say for the most part, pretty much all the guys I work with are fantastic. But there are men out there that they can practically smell this. They really can. So I hope that helped. Take care. Be well.
So ladies, you've heard it from this man and this ladies.
And it's time for you to actually look inside and ask yourself, why is it that you let this man get access of you with little or no effort? Because every time you let a man in without putting in the work, deep down in his mind, he's already feeling like Jagaban. He creates this perception of himself that, oh, he is the King Kong. And he go out there, that boosts his confidence, and he goes out there to do it more, because remember, it's just a sport, right? And again, the best resolve to stop all those things, because if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. What's the point trying to play a game with a guy who has no best interest for you at heart? And this lady was right. Some men, when they go through hurt, right? When they go through hurt, they become more of a predator. Already, men are predatory by nature. It's only human women that are expecting to bed their oppressors, their predators. It doesn't make sense. In every other animal, in every other species, it's not like that. Right? That's the work of so much indoctrination and years of living with low self-esteem, because a lot of women, especially in Nigeria where I come from, the more humble you appear, the more submissive, the more docile you appear, that makes you worthwhile for the men. At least that is what is publicly in the limelight. But then you notice that most of the women who get chosen, who get picked, are the bad bitches. Are the women who don't take nonsense. That's why you hear this quote, who's been winning? Because a lot of them, they don't care. They care about the money. They care about whatever you're bringing to their life. And which leads me to my last words. Ladies, in order for you to avoid the stupid games, set your standard so high. Set your standard so high that when you come, it's not a game. You're not even playing. You're not smiling. By default, he doesn't make it because he's a joker. And you pick yourself first. Alright? So thanks for watching to this extent. And if you know you have experienced this or you're still experiencing this, drop it in the comments below. Share your experience, and hope after watching this video you have the strength within to walk away from relationships or situations that do not favor or benefit you. We women need to learn how to be more selfish. Till I see you in my next video. Bye.